it's sort of happened to me a couple times where, you know, I've done a climb in my head a few times, and then when it came to actually doing it in reality, there's this weird thing where your brain actually shuts off because you're not actually thinking the dialogue anymore. You're actually just doing what you'd rehearsed in your brain. And so there's this weird, I don't even know, it's just this weird phenomenon that happens. I guess some people call it just sort of like being in the zone, because you just basically you stop thinking completely. And for about 5 or 6 moves during the middle of that crux, there was no thought, it just kind of flowed. And then I can't remember snapping back to reality when I hit the first good hold, and I remember thinking about how good I had it, and that was like all of a sudden it was dialogue, and I was like, oh man, I guess I'm here. And you know, I had no choice at that point but to mantle it up and finish the route. Leading up to that point, I always thought, well, if I wasn't feeling good, I could just drop off and it wouldn't be a big fall. But when I got to that point and my mind came back into reality, I was like, I guess I'm going through with this, you know?
I met Sonny, I think it was about 2000, 99 or 2000, somewhere around there where I met Sonny, and he came to Squamish. I was already in Squamish. We talked and met, and I think pretty much right away we kind of became friends, and I sort of knew the area, and I remember walking around and showing him some climbs, and I showed him a climb that had never been I guess red pointed, and it was a 14A Silent Menace that he, I guess, did pretty quick. Sonny likes to march to his own beat, that's for sure. You know, so, and I'm kind of I'm kind of a morning guy. Sonny's not. I like to get up at, you know, I'm happy if I'm up at 5 in the morning. Like I'm totally happy. And like if you call Sonny at 9:30 in the morning, he's like, why are you calling me so early?
Yeah, well, I definitely knew about Sonny and the climbing he was doing before I met him here in Squamish. I think even when I was like 12 years old, looking at the magazines in the climbing gym, there'd be pictures of Sonny, you know, doing hard trad climbs. And when I came out here right away, I just wanted to try to find new lines, free new lines, and that's exactly what Sonny's doing. And so we had similar interests and started climbing together, trying new routes.
And I think that the summary of us working together is just really a connection of friends before the professionalism. We just really enjoy each other's company, and I say it's serious, but there's never any pressure. And I think he knows that, you know, with me, and I know that with him. I mean, as much as you want to get the shot, I would never want to see him be hurt. And you know, and so he feels comfortable, and he's the same. You know, he doesn't want me to miss my shot, but at the same time, it's just a shot. You know, I mean, it's not worth it. You know, to see something bad happen, we can go back. So you know, in that regard, I think it's a mutual respect for each other, and yeah, and just good friends.
One day, me and Sonny were going to go try his route on the prow wall that he was working on, and he just suddenly said he changed his mind, and we took the turn off to the first peak, and he said he wanted to show me a project he'd been looking at, and we wrapped into the wall, and he showed me this just amazing corner pitch on the pan wall. It's a really, really inspiring line. It's really good climbing. It's old gear, pretty much, especially on the hard pitches, and yeah, it's a pretty proud line for sure. I'm psyched that Sonny went and freed it, and I'd love to try to free it myself as soon as I can. cool to have a chance like that with a sport like rock climbing, where for some reason, just anybody, any climber can beat any other climber, whether they're a professional climber or not. And if you have similar interests in the kind of climbing you like to do or anything like that, just these friendships and come out of nowhere, and the next thing you know, you're climbing with one of your original climbing heroes from when you were a kid in the gym. And it's really cool to have chances like that with this sport, and that's one of the things that I like about it for sure. Everyone, it's a community, right? Like climbing's like a little community, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I like to, I'm learning every day a little bit more about how to treat my body and how to handle the workload and kind of get it all done, But at the same time, it's a great time in your life because you have energy for all that stuff. You can, you try and do everything. You try and do it all. You try and hang out with your friends and do rentals on your house and guide and, do your own climbing and spend time with your girlfriend. And so it's like, it's a constant balance with everything. And I don't know. I think I got a lot to learn, but I think I've come a long way too.